Hello, I'm John ALMAR as MANLIMOS, your student in Contemporary World from BSME 2A, and I will be promoting ASEAN. What is ASEAN? ASEAN is Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN. It was established on August 8, 1967 in Bangkok, Thailand, with the signing of the ASEAN Declaration or the Bangkok Declaration by the founding fathers of ASEAN, which are Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. Brunei Darussalam joined ASEAN on January 7, 1984, followed by the Vietnam on July 28, 1995, and Laos and Myanmar on July 23, 1997, and last but not least, the Cambodia on April 30, 1999, making up what is today the 10 member states of ASEAN. ASEAN aims, as set in the ASEAN Declaration. The aims and purpose of ASEAN are to accelerate the economic growth, social progress, and cultural development in the region through the joint endeavors in the spirit of equality and partnership in order to strengthen the foundation for a prosperous and peaceful community of Southeast Asian nations. To promote regional peace and stability through the abiding respect for justice and the rule of law in the relationship among countries of the region and adherence of the principles of the United Nations Charter. To promote active collaboration and mutual assistance on matters of common interest in the economic, social, cultural, technical, and scientific and administrative fields. To provide assistance to each other in form of training and research facilities in the educational, professional, technical, and administrative spheres. To collaborate more effectively, to encourage further and growth in agriculture and industry and trade sectors. These include transportation and communication facilities and conducting studies on international commodity trade with the overarching goal of raising the living standards of ASEAN peoples. Of course, the Southeast Asian studies, to promote Southeast Asian studies, and last but not the least, to maintain close and beneficial cooperation with the existing international and regional organizations with similar aims and purposes, and explore all avenues for even closer cooperation among themselves. Fundamental principles. In their relation with one another, the ASEAN member states have adopted the following fundamental principles as contained in the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation in Southeast Asia, or TAC, of 1976. One of them is the mutual respect of independence, sovereignty, equality, territorial integrity, and national identity of all nations. The right of every state to lead its national existence free from interference, subversion, and coercion. Second is the renunciation of the threat or use of force. Third, the interference in internal affairs of one another, settlements or differences or disputes by peaceful manner. Fourth is the effective cooperation among themselves. Since I'm promoting ASEAN, I will be showing you the 5 advantages of ASEAN integration in the Philippines. In this way, I will promote ASEAN because of the good effects of ASEAN in our country. Last November 2017, ASEAN celebrated its 50th anniversary, and the event was attended by the leaders from around the world. Apart from the event success, it's important to understand ASEAN is a mere organization for leaders to get together and make merry. It's about the betterment of the people and economy. Here are reasons why the ASEAN is helping boost our economy more than you think. Number 1. Easier and cheaper travel options for everyone. Of course, it only makes sense that ASEAN wants to provide easy travel service for the service providers. However, even citizens can enjoy the benefits of improved air, sea, and land travel. Thanks to ASEAN, there are now visa-free countries like Cambodia, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Last October 2017, during the 23rd ASEAN Transport Minister meeting, members signed several plans to improve transportation within the region. Number 2 is cheaper goods and services. Other better than travel options, ASEAN also gives nations within the region to do more trade or goods and services. Tax on important goods is lowered or even eliminated. Navota's Mayor John Ray Tiangco said that it best during the 50th ASEAN anniversary. A fully implemented ASEAN economic community could mean lower taxes and tariffs for imported goods and this. This in turn could lead to lower cost of living and great purchasing power for us. Third, more and better jobs. With the progressive dynamic between the ASEAN region, with easier and cheap travel options, goods, and services, it only makes sense that it comes within the extended bonus or better employment opportunities. Take note, the continent makes up 1/3 of global GDP. You can expect that Asia will keep doing what it can to maintain and exceed this performance. It also has highly beneficial to the country's IT industry. Seeing as how ASEAN has 700 million digital consumers. In fact, by 2025, the sector is expected to grow 500% to $200 billion of us. $200 billion. One of ASEAN goals, after all, is to decrease unemployment and underemployment across the region. Fourth, more study options. The Filipino would have more access to better jobs if they are better equipped of these emerging roles. Thankfully, the country's education will be enhanced because of the ASEAN integration. For instance, last August 2017, Canada's Minister of the Foreign Affairs announced that ASEAN Regional Forum in the Manila that they will be offering a $10 million scholarship program to support the post-secondary student and mid-career professionals from Southeast Asian countries. The National University in Singapore offers a scholarship for ASEAN countries for graduate coursework. These are few of the examples of quality international support for Filipino students. Fifth, the Philippines has improved. ASEAN contributes to the advancement of the Philippines as a whole. Because of the incredible support from other Southeast Asian nations, the country is better prepared for globalization. With the Filipinos' way of life eventually improved, it will be no surprise if the economy continues to perform well in the next few years. ASEAN is one of the many reasons why the Philippines is in good and stable pace, and potential investors, businessmen, and citizens need not worry about the country's stability. One of the Philippines has improved is that Philippines has acquired new transportation. As you can see in the picture, Philippines acquired new transportation by means of trains, new LRT trains. Another one is that strengthen its military by means of adding new naval fleets, having a ASEAN/US meeting, or another one is joint military exercise of ASEAN. Another one is new infrastructures that could lead to new and more job beneficials for Filipinos, wherein new bridges, new flyovers in the Manila, and new railway system for the Philippines. And that's all. Thank you.